Hello and welcome to my channel. Something a bit different today. Not sure what to call them. Could be twiddles or fiddles or playwiths, or just something to look at, touchy feely. Good for people with dementia, good for people with autism, good for people with sensory issues. Whatever you want to call them, that's fine. So this is a whole box of them. As you can tell, lots of colour, lots of wool, lots of all sorts. Let's have a look at one at a time, shall we? There might not be so many then. Let's just take one. Here we go. So, you can see as we look through, they've got ribbons, they've got knitting, they've got tassels, they've got beads, they've got crochet, they've got crocheted flowers, it's rather a fat one. All these are sewn on securely. They've got a bit of lace that's sewn on. It's just things to touch. More pretty lace on that one. Velvety material sewn on to that square. Now there's a different texture. It's like holes and what have you, and a little pretty on there. A velvet piece of springy, elasticy stuff, just to fit. They're about feeling and touching and colour. Oh, looks like a bit of a ruler, doesn't it? Or a measure with numbers on it. It's quite thick, very tactile. A coloured button. And a very bright background to it. Oh, and this one is some birdies. It's like a plasticky washi tape on there. Not ideal if people want to pull things off, because they probably could pull that off if they tried hard. And this one's another velvety bit of ribbon sewn on again to stay in place. So as you see, this is what's happening. They're little squares sewn together to make up like a booklet. And it's a booklet with tassels, just as a fiddle and a comforter. Shall we have a look at another one? Let's try number 2. What do we have here? Soft fluffy wool, another crochet, big button. You can see these bits are not plaited off like in the other one. They're just long fiddly bits. That's a soft one, but it's a funny texture. I don't know if you can hear it. Ooh, bubbles on this one. Just sewn on. Another large button. Piece of ribbon. They're all onto their individual pages. Bit of lace. Another big button. That's a fluffy wool, that one. Oh, that's a bow. Perhaps he's upside down. Let's try him the other way. There you go. A nice bow sewn on. Now that's a really fluffy wool. Nothing on that one, purely because the wool just does it itself for being tactile. So there you go. It's number 2. Sure there's more. It was like I made one and I couldn't resist. I had to make more. So this is how they start. They're sewn together. They're squares. Sometimes I plait the end. Sometimes I don't. Should we move that one right out the way? He's distracting us there, isn't he? We'll have one at a time. So what have we got on this one? Hessian, I think this is called. With a bit of gold inside. Ah, he's got another piece of the tape measure. It's a bit of lycra, would we call this? Glossy, shiny. That's our washi tape. Now this one's got some charms and beads on it. It depends who it was given to as to how safe it has to be. As in, you wouldn't give it to a small child that could get anything off and put in their mouths. But these are sort of for bigger children if you like, and adults. It's the feely bit. It's taking your mind off of things. What's this one? Oh, that's a nice fluffy material. And a button. Piece of lace. That's a piece of felt. It's all about texture. Couple of pretties. Little bows with their beads in the middle. Piece of ribbon. Put your thumb in that one. Hang it up if you like. Not your thumb. The booklet. I'm sure you gathered what I meant. We've got another crocheted rose in there with his ends. And more little beads. These move up and down on their piece of cotton. It's all just fiddly stuff, isn't it? And you're back to stage 1, or part 1, on that one. Let's find another one. Ah, now this one's a bit pink. More girly, definitely. If a girly would want one. So what do we have on this one? That's a very tactile piece of ribbon on there. Oh, handcrafted by Linda. That'll be me. This one's got 3 beads sewn on. Looks like a little granny square going on there on the actual crocheting. Sparkly wool. It's just a bit of, oh, that's a bit funny. It moves and it bends and it shapes. Feels like it's got a bit of light wire in there. The washi tape again. It's just the surface. It's really nice. Oh, pretty little heart. And a bow of wool. This one's got a couple of little round pieces of crochet with little bows on it. And that one's got an actual bead right in the middle of it. On the back, it's got velvety. Again, you can put your thumb in there. Sure you can. And hang him up if you want to. But it's a velvety one. Different piece of material there again. Very scrunchy, that one. And you're back to the beginning. And this is like another knotted piece. You can just feel it. That looks like a granny square as well. So you can tell all they are, let's find another one, are just for people that actually want something tactile. They want their mind distracting. So what's this one got? That one's got the velvet. Let's go this way. Oh, it's got some little charms. They're elephants. Little Nellies on there sewn on. Handcrafted by me again. Now that actual square is two lots of wool. So you've got your normal double knit and then you've got some fluffy, I think it was called eyelash wool or something. More ribbon sewn on. This side's definitely an eyelash. That's a longer one, isn't it? And a nice big white button. Now this one's, they're knotted. The ends are knotted and then left loose. So you've got all the different materials there, all the different wools there. And I've got plaited up the other end. You can do whatever you like with them. Ribbon again. Oh, a couple of beads sewn on. And this is your washi tape, just for feel. More materials, a little bow. I think that one's elastic. Yep, there's an elastic one to pull. And you're back to the beginning on that one again. It was a case of I made one and I couldn't resist. I was just enjoying myself so much. Just had to make more. What's this one got? So, we have a small doily and some lace. Let's go the other way for a change. Oh, there's a lot happening on this page. All sorts of different textures there to feel and play with. And a pretty flower in the middle. Then we've got the fluffy, velvety, springy material on this one. On the back, 2 plastic hoops. That's different. We can hang it up on the hoops if we like. So this one's got a big chunk of, like a doily lace, a bit of felt, and a bead, all sewn onto one page. Ah, now this was that one that moves and bends with the wire in it. Very strange. Could keep you occupied for some time though. Well, could me. button, and you just want to feel a button. Oh, there's a pretty little lace. It's got shinies all around the edges. Ah, more lycra by the looks of it, materials. Just in different colours. And beads. Beads sewn on. Just a flick. 3 different lots of material to feel there. It's the funny meshy one, the felt, and a piece of ribbon. They're all sewn on, so all should be safe and sound. And I've done the plaiting on here on the top and on the bottom. So he got a lot of plait in that one. One more of the books, and then I actually did try something else. So, oh, this is a smaller book. Ribbon, button, oh, little lace to fold out, sewn on a square, one of my stickers. Ah, so this one's got a material piece of cloth, and then it's got the washi tape behind it. And we've got some beads. Then we've got the scratchy ribbon. We've got the that's very soft and silky, and it's a different texture. Oh, that looks like a piece of leather actually plaited on there. Some more little charms to feel and touch. That's on a rather fluffy wall, that one is. And we're back to the beginning. And this one had a long one, just like a bookmark. So, after doing all those books, I thought I'd just try something different. So what did I come up with? Do you remember the old paper chains we used to do at Christmas, and you'd lick both ends and make all your chains and they'd go all up round your ceilings? Well, this is sort of like that. It's chains, but it has buttons on and plaits off of in different colours. Again, it's just a matter of something to fiddle with, to twiddle with, to take your mind off things, to stretch, to bend. They're just very different. And this one, the last one in the pot, this is a different one again. So this has got stripes this time, or strips, whatever you want to call them. Ah, and they're buttoned, and they go through, and they undo. There you go. So they go one way and the other. So you have buttons that side and strips. You turn them round, you have buttons and strips. If you undid them all, they all come down. Hope you can see this okay. I'm trying to do it slowly so it doesn't mess your eyes up too much. I'm trying to follow all the colours. As I said, they're fiddly, they're playful. They're for anybody that wants to just try and do something different, or try and make something different. I mean, I get the pleasure of making them, not only just fiddling with them, designing them. For me, making something like this takes my mind off of all sorts of things, and it can get pretty distracted. So that's the last of our little twiddles. We have an empty basket. I hope you've enjoyed this little video, a bit different. Just all the little twiddles that I've made. As I said, once I started, I couldn't stop. But they make lovely things to give away, to keep for yourself, so that you've got your own collection of twiddles for whenever you want them. There you go, one big basket of twiddles. I hope you've enjoyed. See you soon. Bye bye.